Thank you for coming back to the Tony Montana channel. Walking the dogs. This is the second time I'm walking him. As you can see, I'm walking him with a collar today. The reason why is my mistake. I left his harness like on the sofa, and I didn't pay attention apparently. And the puppy found it and chewed on the buckle. So that harness is as beautiful as it was. I really enjoyed it. My mistake. I allowed that puppy to chew the buckle part, which is a plastic buckle on the side, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't think so I'm gonna deem it lost, even though it's brand new. But now I like the harness better because it makes it easier for the pup. Come on, this way. I'm not having a wait. Stay. All right, go. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, we are not editing any of these things. This is real life. So, and I'm getting this puppy used to the collar. Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Let's go. So anyway, one of the questions that was asked is, when do the puppies start pulling like him and stop sniffing around when they're walking? And that's really not a one answer type of question. It really depends on the pup, and it depends on the dog, and it depends on how much you take them out. So the question was, when do they stop just slowly walking and sniffing around like you expect a puppy to do, and start pulling like him and the other dogs? And then again, I repeat, it really is a personality and the way you raise them. I could have stopped him from pulling and walking there and make him walk next to me, but that's not really what I want. I want them to pull. I want them to get worked out. I want them to enjoy the pool, enjoy the exercise. We walk extremely slow for dogs. So this is just like really slow motion. So they feel like they need to pull to work themselves out a little bit more on our pace. So I say, go ahead, work yourself out, enjoy the walk. The puppy still got this between his legs, but so for the meantime, come on, for the meantime it's good. Because again, I'm not trying to make him feel like he's on a leash. I'm trying to make him feel like he's walking with us. So the leash is here. It's more for him not to go crazy and jump into the street and get himself killed by a car. That's really what it is. I'm not really using it. As you see, it's very, very loose. But come on. The attitude's there. I see him, walking. So I don't think he's going to be one of those lazy walkers. I don't have lazy. I have one female that prances, that walks a little different. Come on. That really doesn't pull. It's kind of, how could I say, it's one of those horses that don't run. It's really like step steps in place, kind of thing that lift all the legs real high, kind of like that. That's the type of female she is. She walks like around like that, like one of those horses. So she really doesn't work herself out pulling. Hold on a second. So like, it's just a little difficult with the pup. We're gonna have to cross the street. There's no sidewalk here. Come. Oh, wait, come here. You're gonna have to wait. Turn around. Come on. And this is the whole point of the puppy getting used to the leash, being around him, the collar, because this is actually the first time I put a collar on the boy. Glad I have one that fits him. That's like really for the collar I use when they're a little older. But like I said, I'm still kicking myself because that little harness I had was nice, and it was nice, real nice, brand new. Didn't cost me much. I got them like, you know, on the cheap. But now I can't use it, damn it. But yeah, so about that, yeah, so it is walking the puppy, when they're going to stop sniffing. More than likely they're never going to stop sniffing because that's something they do. But the more you take them out, and the more you take them out around the same way, they are going to sniff less because they already know the odor, the scents, and they're going to be pulling more because they want to get somewhere. They want to go. They want to move fast. So it really depends on the personality. This puppy's all good. I like him. See that? He just needs to learn how to stay on one side. Oh. No, he ain't going there. Come here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, the dog's so one of those Shih Tzu dogs. But the dog was on the lady's arms. I don't know if you heard that lady going, like don't come next to me. And so no, I don't think my dog saw the dog, but he definitely smelled it. So he's like, you probably have him on you. But yeah, I noticed that when people pick up their dogs, and if the dog is nice and quiet, it kind of like blend into the person. The dog, it's harder for the dog to see them. They will have to start moving around and barking in order for the dog to see the difference between the human and the dog being held by the human. You know. Yeah, one thing I definitely gotta say, when you have a puppy, you have to be careful what the puppy. I allow the puppy to sniff around because that's a major point on why I'm taking him out. I normally don't take the puppy out this young because of I'm afraid that of anything that he might catch outside. So I'm extra careful with him. And like I said, I normally don't take him out, but he is a very active puppy, very intelligent puppy. So I want his brain to expand even more, and having all these new experiences so young will allow him to will allow him to treat new experiences when he's an adult a lot better than if he never did anything. This way, come on. Come on. Yeah, the only thing I see that the puppy really gets hesitant when we get near people. So I need just to come. I really not. Somebody didn't pick up after the dog. Nasty ass people. Now that's ghetto right there. When you don't pick up after yourself. Come on, man. Don't. Especially, it's nice and soft. Most of my dog stuff is like dry and hard. So if you step on it, you're not getting anything on your feet. You make that poop into dust, poop dust. So yeah, like I was saying, all this thing about the car being right there. That at the beginning, the dog thought it was an animal, so he didn't want to get close to it. And then all the cars passing by, the noises the buses make, with all those hydraulics and and I was noticing that he's like, what the fuck? He was the puppy was being concerned, but as long as you're act cool, you don't make it a big deal. You keep walking like nothing happened. You don't nurture the dog at those moments that he's afraid. You definitely don't do that, because I might be encouraging that type of behavior, saying that yes, that's how you should be reacting to those type of situations, new situations, noisy situations. We don't want that. We don't want that, even if we are creating those habits. We don't want that. But still over here, what we want is a confident animal, confident dog that is growing up to understand that there's a lot of different things he hasn't seen, and there's a way of interacting with those new things. Sometimes, most of the time, you leave it alone. Sometimes you look, you see it, you listen to it. You observe. But it's all about introducing the pup to new things. So at an early age, because early age, at this stage, he's still making brain connections. He's still making brain connections that he won't be able to make when he's older. That's the key part there. Brain connections that are done early, or none at all, or not at all. If you don't make these connections now, see that? I don't know if you heard that. Somebody's using the machine to unscrew the tire. So you hear that, and the puppy's like, "What the fuck? What is that noise?" It's all good, because I don't want, especially with people. I notice it with people, he's not, very hesitant, and I don't want that hesitation to lead to, hey, stay away from me or I'll bite you type of attitude. We don't want that. Once again, he hasn't shown any people aggression at all. He's very young, but he hasn't shown any. But I'm not going to set it up so that he does, or lead things to that. So he looks like he prefers to be on my side rather than in front of me, and that's okay. Again, because this is a new spot, new place, new. So the dog is like looking around and looking at me and say, "All right, let me put the poop in the garbage. Come on." This is actually going to be. I actually walked him yesterday, the little one yesterday, for a little while longer than the video. I would say like 10 minutes. I walked him for 10-15 minutes. More like 15 minutes. Today I'm walking him a little longer. Hopefully those sharp little nails are going to be filed down, you know. Hopefully that's the case. But yeah, we are enjoying the walk, and it's already 15 minutes since I've been walking. So I'm gonna go see if I can find a friend of mine, talk a little bit of dogs, and then come back home and do all the dog stuff. But anyway, watch it. See, I don't know if that was a fire truck, and the dog was, you know, reacted to it. But because we don't react like crazy, he's going to learn that, okay, apparently that's not a big deal. Apparently that's noise, that thing that's coming next to us, because to the dog is next to us, isn't going to do anything to us, even though it's huge. You know, for the dog, everything is an animal. Big animal. Trucks are animals. Buses are animals. Cars are animals. We are animals. At this age, everything is kind of like the same. So the dog is just trying to assess what's dangerous and what's not. You know, what's, you know, dangerous and what's food. You know, that's really very basic right now. And look at him. He's a good bubba. Anyway, I don't like making these things too long. So I appreciate your help in making my channel better. I appreciate the questions that then I turned into videos where I answer them. So again, the answer to the question was, will the dog change? Will he stop sniffing as he gets older and start pulling? And the answer is, depends on the dog. It depends on how you encourage it, and it depends on how much you walk it. And a dog that's never walked, it's gonna sniff a lot. All right. So anyway, this is Tony Montana. Until next time.